All right. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we hear you. At least I do.
Awesome. So, welcome everyone to CPL Season 10 Team Reveal Show. I'm Agi and I'll be your host all the way from Sweden. And yeah, Season 10, everyone. Are you guys hyped in the chat?
I think people
No, they
are
were
hyped,
hyped
yeah.
about the moment.
One guy is hyped. One
they
guy
were,
is really
they
hyped.
were hyped
Oh,
when the
there's a
moment
delay
that
as well,
the
but-
scene changed, yeah.
Okay, so with me today, I am having Mr. Dada, Mr. Escalade, also known as CPLX, and Mr. Green. Let's start with some introductions. Dada, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Dada. I am a staff member for CPL. I spent way too long setting this stream up, so that's why we're a little bit late. Sorry about that. Yeah, and I hope to have a good season.
All right, let's go over to you, Escalade.
Hello guys, so I'm Escalade. So I'm a new staff that I've been added this season, and I've been the one bugging Dada to start the stream, so putting some pressure on him.
All right, and over to you, Green.
Some thanks, Aggie. Hey everyone, I'm Green, also new to the staff for CPL. I've been around for some time. Some of you might have seen my other name as Whiskey Dingo. Glad to have everyone here.
All right. So, all right, Season 10, guys. I know, Dada, you've been around for a couple of seasons now, probably playing for more, but also nice to have new admins with Escalade and the Green. So, Dada, why don't you start with talking a bit about Season 10?
Yeah, so it's like you said, Season 10, we have a couple new staff members. Green, Manadog, and Escalade are new to the team, which was really necessary because all the admins were in Europe, which meant that during EU nighttime hours there was literally no staff, which kind of didn't work out perfectly a couple of times. And also we had some issues with, tiering and with the wait list last time, so we hope that that's going to be a little bit better this time. Yeah, we just have a little bit more manpower now, so that's good.
All right. Sounds good. Anything new coming up this season?
Well, to be honest, it's going to be pretty much the same old CPL that we've always had. We've got a new map pool. We've got, I'm still working on some new graphics, aside from the ones that you see in this stream. I think we've had, way more preseason streams than we've had in the past. It's been really popping off, especially the first 2 weeks. So a couple of new streamers have joined the team as well. We've done so many streams, and Love Snow's not even back to streaming yet, so I think he's probably gonna come back to streaming as well, I hope, and then we'll probably have double the amount of streams as well. The Love Snow Iron team is rock solid. So yeah, I think a lot of matches are gonna be cast this time. I think it's gonna be good.
Seems like we got a lot new casters too. Bunch of those joining the channel.
Yeah,
Anyone worth
also
mentioning?
also me and Fuzzy Branch mostly cast on Monday now, so
So as far as what's new, it sounds like we've got some new maps, new staff, new casters, and hopefully we can grab some new coaches as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't notice any new functions in the preseason, but the preseason went pretty smooth, I think. Any thoughts on the preseason?
No, I don't think so. The only fault I'm seeing right now is that I misplaced the alerts for the follows, so the follows are appearing behind the chat, which is not very smart. But well, that's what you get when you do things all in the last minutes.
Speaking of the preseason, how did everyone find the preseason as far as maps and all their matches?
Well, personally, I like the new maps. I'm a fan, and I did alright. I think I did a little bit better than last time. So
The maps, yes, I found them.
You found them?
No more retro, please.
No more retro?
Amazing.
I don't like retro.
Oh, they want 76. Okay.
76.
Yeah, we could- We
It was
could
really
switch
hilarious
retro
when-
with 76.
in NSL, because we had 76 in the Nam Star League in NSL, and it was kind of funny to see. Like, occasionally you get these people who just didn't know how to play the map. Like, they look at the map and they think like, oh, you know, fuck that, I'm not learning how to play this map. And then their opponent picks it, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, my goons can't get down this ramp. The ramp is too small. And that was pretty funny. So maybe we should have a map like that, but unfortunately, no. I can give one quick spoiler: no 67 or 76 or whatever it is in the map pool.
Yeah, it seems like we have a mixed response from everyone in the chat. Some people love it, some people hate it. Other people, they just found them. Just found them.
Yeah. So when it comes to preseason, was all game played, or was there a lot of forfeits and draws and stuff?
I think, to be honest, I don't have the numbers from the last few seasons, but my feeling is that a lot more games got played this time. Just looking at the number of games that were played, most of the groups were pretty long. I think I could be wrong, but I think the replay durations of preseason was a bit longer than the previous season. Yeah, for me anyway.
Yeah.
I had like I think it's 30 games for 3 weeks, and I think only 2 games were not played for me.
All right.
Yeah, I
It's
think
actually kind of
majority of
magical when
games were played.
when it works out. Like in the first week, like I talked to the people in my group and I said, okay, when can we play? And then everyone decided, hey, we can play on Thursday. And then we all got together at the same time and played all the games, which was kind of magical. Like, it never really happens that way, but sometimes it works out.
Yeah. I also noticed, I think it was you, Escalade, who made groups.
Yeah, I made groups for you, so.
Oh, only for me?
Oh yeah, only for you.
Oh my
You're
god.
a special one.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was just great. That was like, oh my god, it's so professional. He's making groups for everyone.
And week
that was-
3, I did it before you asked me, so I felt pretty good.
Yeah, because every season I'm sitting there and I'm starting to add people, because you can't send private messages to people and you can't
Right.
start a group with people. So you have to add them, everyone. And yeah, so this function was really helpful to get a group in the preseason channel. And just,
Oh, looks like we got return in the chat.
so we gotta work on that for next season. That should be standard for all groups, not only mine. Yeah. So should we talk about a bit about the map pool? Has the entire map pool been revealed yet, or do we have any?
No,
secret
it has
map?
not been revealed yet. No, so this is going to be the first time. And in fact, Aggie, I think you haven't seen the map pool either, right? Because
Nope, I
we've
haven't.
been setting up this stream. You've seen a few things, but you haven't seen the map pool.
No, and I'm used to having all the screens so I can see everything. But this time, I'm in the blind as well. So let's talk a bit about the map pool. How many 2-player maps, 3-player maps, and 4-player maps are there?
Well, there's 3 4-player maps this time. Last season we had a spread of 2-2-2. So 2 2-player maps, 2 3-player maps, and 2 4-player maps. This time we have 2 2-player maps, 1 3-player map, and 3 4-player maps for a total of 6 maps.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Anything really crazy coming?
Well, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's CPL, and we feel like there should be like, I don't know, the map shouldn't be too crazy. If that makes
no
sense.
Sparkle.
There's not gonna be any.
Not like other leagues where there's gonna be some crazy maps like 76. That's for sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's a learning league, so technically it's supposed to either be like maps that people will play like on ladder or regular league, like BWCL or stuff like that. So
I think the only wild one is the secret map, but I don't know if we're revealing that one yet.
Oh, the secret map. Yeah, the one that's not going to be revealed at all until much later in the season.
Yeah, that
That's
one.
not
That
even
one?
played.
Oh, okay. The
Flop
one
off.
that's people are going to be talking about and speculating about endlessly. That one, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, it is
whenever
a
you
secret
feel
There
ready,
they
map.
show
go.
us
There
the
they
map.
go. They're talking about it in chat. We've done it.
Sparkle.
It's
It's not gonna be Sparkle.
Sparkle. It has to be Sparkle.
it's the
I know
secret
Hexy
boss
loves
of
Sparkle.
CPL.
It has to be the one that rounds up the map pool.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say? We stop beating around the bush about it and switch over to the map pool.
Just show us. Just
All
show
right.
us.
All right. Here we go. The map pool.
Boom.
Now, Aggie, you're seeing this for the first time. What's your initial reaction?
Well, I don't like Vermeer, but the other map seems fine. I haven't played Invader, but it looks fun. Just like you can do a lot of
There's
proxy
mixed
hackers.
reactions from the chat, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm okay with this map pool, but also I'm always okay with every map pool. So I'm a bit disappointed about Sparkle, but yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. I'm not really a big stickler for having specific maps. Like I can play on pretty much any map pool, and you know I'll find stuff to learn or to figure out. But I think like these maps are, you know, obviously anyone who ladders knows that these are also ladder maps.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been in ASL as well lately. They're pretty good. And at the same time, I'm kind of understanding if people have like mixed reactions to this. When we switched over the scene to the map pool, like some people were screaming no, 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 no. And other people were like, yeah, okay, it's fine.
Tartman, imagine laddering. It's like, yeah, you're gonna hit all of these maps.
Imagine laddering.
Yeah.
No, that's why we play CPL, right? So we don't have the ladder.
Exactly. No more Smurf on the ladder.
Now
Just
you can
being
play
bad on the
Smurfs
maps.
in CPL.
And CPL
So
is
Invader,
a great.
is Invader in the lad map pool?
Yes.
It is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I haven't played ladder since I don't know when. So,
Too busy playing Diablo.
yeah, Diablo 4 is
That's-
all in
that's
now. But
also
I'm
what,
happy CPL is coming back and
Yeah.
BWCL, so I get some Starcraft as well. But yeah, it's been a
It's
lot.
If you're
also
gonna be-
what CPL is for, is to rescue people from
Mm.
Diablo and World of Warcraft
Yeah.
and games like that. Bring them back to the light.
Definitely.
So after the season, I think everyone should be pretty prepared for the ladder pool. Get enough experience on these maps.
Yeah,
And then the ladder pool will change. And we
Yeah,
have to
Ah,
start CPL
Probably
11.
not in the next couple years, to be honest.
Probably. We all have to learn maps at one point or another. It's not like we can just play on Fighting Spirit over and over and over
No.
again.
That's definitely true. Or one.
Maybe we could just have that as a map pool, just Fighting Spirit.
just the fighting
forever,
spirits.
but-
Star League.
yeah. I still see people creating games one-on-one on Fighting Spirit, and I just don't know. Yeah, but back in the days, everyone was playing Lost Temple for ages.
Mhm.
So I guess, and Big Game Hunters, everyone just keeps playing that one as well. So. Yeah.
Still, occasionally you
Yes,
see
you
like
just-
Lost Temple or something when you look at the custom games, which is also kind of fun. And Python as well.
Mhm.
Like some people just
Yeah.
love these maps.
Yeah, I love Lost Temple, but it's crazy hard to play in the new meta. The old strats don't work, the new strats don't work, so I don't know what to do.
Well, exposure to these maps, we're gonna find those Fighting Spirits and Lost Temples, right? Like, there are gonna be maps that everyone kind of gravitates to. Polypoid's another good one.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat saying, yes, no polypoid.
Yeah. So tired of Polypoid.
Well, at least there's no
I think-
eclipse. I think we can probably
Uh,
all agree on that one.
Yeah. definitely.
A lot of games on Eclipse. A lot of games. But everything feels already like it's been figured out, so I don't know, it feels more of a mind game map than anything else.
I hope they're gonna make a remake of Butter and call it Margarine.
But I
guess
like
they
the
will.
2-player maps and the 3-player maps here because they're very different from the other maps. So I think it's a balanced map pool. Should be fun.
I hope
Should
so.
be fun.
We'll see, I guess.
All right. So, well, we had a preseason. Everyone has played a lot of games. I think I had one game that wasn't played. But then, apart from that, I played all weeks against all opponents in my groups. So how does the teams look? How has it been hard to make the teams?
Yeah, actually, I think it was a bit tricky. But
Tell the truth, we just flip coins.
we
Yeah.
just flip coins, yeah. No, it's because
Like
everyone
always.
has different availability. Some people play in the morning, some people play in the evening. You know, you've got time zones, and then some people don't actually set their time zone correctly. Don't tell anyone, but tends to happen sometimes. And yeah, it's just difficult to get the right balance. But I think Manadog did a lot of the work this time. I think probably like 80-90% of the work or something. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think yeah, he just sat down one day and was like, okay, I'm gonna go figure this out. And then like he worked for like 4 hours or something at a time, and then suddenly we had like a decent looking group of teams. And from there we did a little bit of puzzling, you know, fix a couple of small things. And yeah, I think they're looking pretty good now.
Yeah. So how many teams are there?
This time there are 6 teams like last season.
Yeah. And how many players was signed up before preseason?
How many players was that? Let me actually check, because I think I can just see that on the website.
I think it was 279, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, it was somewhere around like 280 or something, yeah.
Yeah. And do you know how many players came out of the preseason?
Well, when I'm looking at the ladder now, the CPL ladder on the website, I see 307 entries. So that means that we got a couple extra people after the sign-up period ended. And
That's
these
great.
these are all the people who are actually going to be playing, like the people who weren't set to inactive or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's right. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm actually not 100%
No,
sure.
it is.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
those
why-
people who were inactive during
you're
the
right.
preseason, they were removed, and then people that were put on the wait list, they were added. So some left, and we added more for a net positive.
Yeah.
I just think it's really cool if you look at it this way. That's like over 300 people signed up for CPL, and for BSL we have like 150 or something. So unique players. So it's crazy that there's so many more signing up for Coach-Pupil League.
Yeah, and it's I think the
Really
nice
great.
thing
Just
about
shows how important this is for the community.
Yeah, exactly. This is it's designed to be an accessible league, and I think that's reflected in these numbers for sure.
Yeah. So are we ready to begin with the team reveals?
I think we
Oh, I thought we were doing
are.
that next
I just
week.
want to see where I ended up. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is not just going to be a team reveal, but also for every individual player, it's
Maybe.
going to be. Oh, Aggie, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I had a little bit of delay.
Seemed like there was a small delay.
Yeah,
Same-
that was,
same on
that
my
was-
end.
That was just my fault. But yeah, it's not just
Coach
going to be a team
reveal?
reveal. It's also going to be a tier review.
Oh.
Like, what
Yeah.
did your tier end up being after preseason?
and
Yeah.
coach reveal as well at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forget about that. Yeah. Coach reveal, tier reveal, and team reveal.
That's all for next week, though.
Yeah.
No, shut
So,
up.
see you next week, everyone. Stay tuned. Same time. In 1 week. No. Let's do this, people. Let's do this.
All right. You guys ready?
Team 1, let's go.
All right, here's
Yeah.
going to be Team 1.
Whoa, Wolfix, Dada.
Yeah, I'm not a coach, though. I'm just a staff
Oh.
member.
You're the staff. And then we have Coach Wolfix.
Yes.
And I
Really
guess
good
this
coach.
is kind of like an European team.
Ladder!
Yeah, it's
Right on top of the T0.
It's pretty much European team, yeah. Kind of like last season, we had 2 European teams. And yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Wolfix, really good coach, really good turn player, PSL Pro League player. So, very strong turn player. And look at that, I'm tier 2, guys.
Also, Lana will be able to reply on the coach channel.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Lana has finally stopped smurfing, I think is the right way to put it.
So if you look at this, if we look at this team, and do we have anyone who progressed from last season?
That's a little bit hard to say.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people I've played with before, but I'm like not 100% sure if they were. I think Colteran started in tier 3 last season, but I could be wrong about that. I think, but then again, maybe he was promoted to tier 2 last season in midway. I'm not sure anymore.
Yep. That's correct. So he was tier 3 and then promoted tier 2.
Right.
It does look like tachometer and data, like you guys went from tier 3 to tier 2, so that's definitely a
Yeah, I don't know how that
promotion
happened,
there,
to be honest.
Yeah, and
I-
also Wart was on the wait list and now is tier 0. That's a pretty big gap.
Oh, yes. Yeah, worst
Oh,
was
you need
last
that.
season he was actually the unluckiest participant in CPL because he was just a little bit too late to join CPL 9. And so he went on a wait list, and then at one point we took a moment to add people from the wait list to teams. And exactly at that moment, Worst didn't have time to play. So he missed like the one opportunity, and then right after that his availability changed again and he became able to play again, but like he just barely missed his window twice, so he's the unluckiest player in CPL 9. But this time he's here.
Yeah, too busy with the data analysis, but he did do fairly well in the non-star league. Seemed to excel there, especially after getting some coaching from Cork.
Oh, which tier did he play in?
I believe he played in the CB and then got promoted to the BA tier.
Nice.
And one
Yeah,
big
also-
promotion.
He was in the little league and then we promoted to our C team for WCL and now he's gonna get promoted to our B team because he's crushing our B team, so...
One big call out, someone that started in tier 3 last season's Elspark, actually in tier 1 this time. Gonna look forward to see how those games go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
you'll notice
look,
that
pretty
even though
balanced.
this... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the tiers here, and it seems like it's pretty good balance in all the tiers. Tier 0 has a lot of Terrans though.
Yeah, that's right, but I think that's just tier 0 in CPL.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't it always?
CPL tier 0 is like,
It's just
it's
a
like
term, but
80%
just
Terrans
for-
or something.
Yeah.
And, or I guess I should say it's like 70% Terrans, and then 20% Protoss, and then the rest is like 1 or 2 Zergs.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's a bit of a shame, but oh well. Nothing else to do except get good.
So
So-
expect a lot of TVT.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
Fonger tier 0? I don't know. I don't know if he should be there.
Oh. Here we go. Here we're starting. We're already trying to set up the grudge matches. It's a little early for that, but alright.
Yeah. So there's only one coach in this team.
Yeah, actually this is like a small mistake on my part. There are actually team coaches in tier 0 as well, but I actually made the mistake of not properly styling this graphics so that they are highlighted. That's my fault.
I see. Okay.
Who was it again? I think it was Grast. And
Yeah.
oh, who was the
Makes
other?
sense.
Maybe Kiko was the other one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stupid of me, but yeah, some of the tier zeros are team coaches as well. But I
Yeah,
guess you'll see
Wolfix,
if you're in.
Kiko.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfix, Kiko, Type 100, and Psygrest
Oh,
are
okay.
the team coach.
Okay. I guess you have the spreadsheets in front of you. Maybe
Yeah,
you can, maybe.
the one that we
Yeah.
cannot share.
Yeah, maybe you can bring that up for the other teams as well.
All right. So, should we head on to the next team?
All right.
Let's see Team 2.
Team 2, here we go. Team 2, and by the way, look at that staff brackets. This is the S rank team in terms of staff. All the staff
Yeah.
are on this team.
Club AFK.
Or they are too bad that we have to put 3 on the same team.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I got tier 0 again. Oh my god. Yep. Time to start practicing again, I guess.
Yeah. By the way,
And I
it
believe
says
Team
you're,
2 has a.
Go ahead.
I believe Team 2 has a lot of team coaches. Looking at some of these names.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
raid
maybe
by
you can mention.
Zero. Thank you for the raid from BSL.
Oh, did we get rated? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. Thank you
Oh,
for the
for
raid.
sure.
Dame.
Yeah, thanks for the raid, Zero. And welcome to CPL TV.
Dziękuję bardzo. Witamy. Who do we got here? Some new names for Tier 3. See 4 stars there.
Yeah, he's been playing in a little league for BWCL, but new to CPL.
Yeah, there's quite a few people I recognize as well from my team last season. A couple of people from Crimea Lettuce who went over to this team.
I must
And,
say, half of these Tier 3s, I'm not sure if I've seen them before. So,
Yeah,
look
there's
forward
quite a
to
few
seeing
new
some of their games.
faces. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of new players. That's cool. Someone
Yeah,
put
and
stuff up
by the
over
way,
there
this
as
is
well.
a very Zerg heavy tier 2.
Yeah.
For the coaches, we have Shiba Terran, Do Life, Baal, and Chill. That's gonna be the team coach as well.
Yeah, and it's I kind of wonder, like, for some of these people, like, I kind of wonder how active they're going to be in this season, because if they are active and they're actually playing, then they're going to be, like, really, really strong. Like Return, for example. This is the Return of Return. We'll see how much Return's going to play, but, you know, if Return plays and Return is actually active in coaching, then it's, you know, it's great to have.
Yeah. So I noticed in the first 2 teams now, we have the what do you call it in English, but the Australian people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been split up in the European teams as well. How do you think that's gonna work out with the time zones?
Yeah, the way that we've made the teams this time is we looked at not only the time zones, but also what times a player is active and playing the game.
Okay, yeah.
So some people, like, they prefer to play early in the morning or even literally past midnight. So that gave us a little bit more flexibility in how we set up the teams. And one of the things that was a little bit difficult last season, and the season before that as well, by the way, just generally, is if you have a team specifically of Southeast Asia and Oceania people, then it's just a bit smaller team. And I think this way, maybe it's going to be a little bit better, because we've tried to put people together with other people who have an overlap in when they're actually active.
Yeah. Also, it helps because the Oceanic teams, the previous seasons, was hard to set up a date and time to play.
Hmm.
and so I guess it's a good to blend them in with Europeans.
Put them in the big
Gives you
blender.
their own flexibility when it comes to availability to get subs and so on.
Yeah, and it's also it's possible that maybe we made some errors here and there, and if so, just feel free to reach out to us and bring it up if you think that it's not going to work out, and we can do something and try to fix it.
But I think it looks good. It's gonna be fun to be on the same team as Neblime. I think we were in the same team like 4-5 seasons ago or something, 6 maybe.
Hmm.
And Chill and Seski is from IRK, so yeah, gonna be fun. Looks like a pretty solid team.
Doesn't look like any big promotion shifts that I've seen with these players. A lot of them are new to me. Any promotions that you guys see that stick out?
Well, I think Tade was like tier 2, maybe, and now he's tier 0, or was maybe tier 1, so...
Yeah, I think he was tier 1 actually, Teddy. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
so he got promoted. Other than that, I think he sticks to how people were before.
Is purple
So-
random? No, purple is race picker. So
Race
they've got
picker,
certain
yeah.
matchups set up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
me.
By the way, Aggie,
And
what's
that's
your race picks?
I'm gonna play Zerg this season and Protoss against Zerg, I think.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. That's
Avoiding the
interesting.
ZVZ.
Back to my old ways.
Yeah, you're not a ZVZ fan? It's such a good matchup.
No, it's not. It's really not. I'm too old for that shit. Don't control my mutalisks. So, for every Protoss player out there, you don't have to worry about me going mutalisks against Protoss.
Hmm.
Can't do it. Just can't do it.
And Team
All right.
3 when? Team
yeah,
3 now.
I think
All
we're
right.
ready for Team 3.
All right,
Yes,
then
we
let's
are.
go over to Team
Let's
3.
go.
Triple T's just waiting for it. Just waiting.
Okay, so this is Green's team.
Oh, Mr. Green.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You got
my boy
AOT and
Launcher there
Pandora.
with Here's Hero. Nice.
I believe we also have Semi as a team coach.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Peanut Butter in tier 1. It's a nice promo.
Yeah, Peanut Butter is he's insanely good. So definitely.
Yeah, and he was tier 3 because there was lacking too much people and cannot be promoted to tier 2, so he kind of
Yeah.
jumped 2 tier.
I believe Champion was promoted to tier 1 at the end of last season, so he's still holding that tier 1. And Gabagoon all the way in tier 1. Very nice promotion. Good.
Yeah, I actually played Gabagoon in the finals of NSL. What was it, tier 6, I think? The lowest tier. So now I feel a little bit better about losing 0-4 to him in that finals. Because he's just really strong.
Also, Refrigerator changed race. He was Protoss and he's trying Terran, so CPL is also a great opportunity to off race.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of off racing, we see Triple T here not as Zerg but as Protoss. That'll be interesting
And
to
who
see those
blames
games.
him?
Oh yeah.
No one really. And we got Ish the Fish on Team 3. Always good to see him back. Hopefully we get those games that Love Snow really likes to cast.
I hope you guys.
2 big promotions. Aaron and Redmond from tier 3 to tier 2. I like that.
That's also, absolutely deserved. I know
Also,
Redmond has been practicing like crazy, so.
Also, I hope you guys gonna buy some Yamza suit because Barizu is on your team. It's gonna irradiate everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And Launch switching to Terran and already at tier 0. Very nice.
Yeah, Launch is a beast. Or Taunch,
he is.
as we call him now.
He's just progressing so quick. Amazing.
a hard grind. A couple new names for me in the tier 3. Hey, Data, do you like Dags?
Do I like who? Sorry?
Dags.
Dag.
Great. The Zerg.
I don't know what
For
that
anyone
is.
who
I'm
hasn't-
sorry.
For anyone who hasn't seen Snatch, it's a UK film. But if you like Dags,
Oh, I have seen that film, but that was like 15 years ago or something. It was maybe longer even, actually. I think I saw
like
it when it
Dags?
came
Oh.
out, so...
Dogs. Yeah, I like Dogs.
Dags. Okay, yeah.
I like
Yes.
Terror
He's in the chat as well.
Now I get it. Now I get it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Damn, that's a
like
that's a
that?
blast from the past. Maybe that's
Yeah.
even older than the game.
Interested to see Dags games. Yeah, before we dig deep into everyone here, let's switch over to Team 4.
Yeah.
Is that the
Right.
guy from Fight Club?
All
The
right,
guy
Team
from
4.
Fight Club? No, that's Ish Fish. That's the guy from Fight Club.
All right, Team
Escalade.
4. Escalade.
Yeah, that's gonna be the team that's gonna win the world CPL.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, you've got all the tier 0 Zergs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is. Zerg
But
good units.
Escalades, do you even have
Just-
overlap with
coach.
players from Antarctica? Judging by your...
He's going for Terran?
Yeah, maybe you can
So-
actually mention the coaches in this team, because I very foolishly
so-
don't have the team coaches on this graphic, which is stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, it happens. So our Protoss coach is gonna be Azzy the Hacky. He's also off-racing as Terran, so I'm pretty sure he can give some good advice for a Terran player. For
Nice.
the Zerg, we got Giffy Mix, or Giffy Mix, sorry, my French accent. Pardon me. And for the Terran, we have none other than Love Snow, the Marathon Caster.
Mm.
So that's gonna be the 3 coach for Team 4.
Can I just say it's funny, you introduced Ozzy as a Protoss coach, but he's actually Terran on this graphic.
Yeah, but technically his main race is Protoss, so
He
technically
switched to
my
the
coach.
good race.
Yeah. Is
So
it-
he's a Protoss coach off racing as Terran.
Yeah. In tier 0. I don't know how this dude is doing it, but he just... I mean,
It's all
he's-
that BGH.
Yeah.
BGH. It's just practice all the races.
Yeah.
Get them.
Has to be.
By the
So
way, I want to point out that Hexy on tier 1 was tier 2 in last season. So
Yeah,
props
he's
on
improving.
promoting.
a lot.
Yeah.
I believe the same would be for McTerran and Elevation.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
See those promos.
Also, 12
what else
was in
do
my
we got?
preseason group. Definitely, I think, well deserved to be in tier 1.
yeah, and we got Atenta at tier 0. Gonna be a great addition for the Zerg up there.
Mm-hmm.
He's been practicing like a madman.
Yeah, and he's like really a student of the game as well in terms of how much he looks at pro replays. Like he made a he has his own repository of like all the replays from pro players on ladder. He studies them, so he's a real student.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also I think Mick Terran was tier 2 last season, now he's tier 1.
Yes.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying 12er was tier 3 last season.
Yes,
I
I think
probably-
he was high tier 3. I think
Mm.
he was like on the verge of promotion to tier 2, but we were just a little bit slow with promotions, I believe.
Okay, he was starting tier 3 then tier 2 and now he's tier 1, so
Yeah. So
that's
you
great.
know, it's great progress on his part.
Euro Javier was tier 1 last season, if I remember correctly. I always remember him holding like a 1900 position, so I always thought that was the tier 0. But yeah, Javier is really good Terran.
Yeah. He is.
And with the tier 3s, that Protoss lineup is looking pretty heavy. I know Vint and Lam are fighting for that promotion. They're right at that cusp. So we might be seeing some promotions here later on.
And I believe that Patomaru and Shu were, I think they're new players to CPL. There's probably a few more that I just don't recognize, but I know they've been active on the Discord quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good to
It's
see all the
really cool.
new players here.
Yeah, really cool to see new players. That's yeah, really
Awesome. All right, and who do we got for Team 5?
Yeah, let's go,
All right.
Team 5.
Team 5, let's go!
5 of 6. Manadogs team.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
Mr.
look at that
Manadog.
coach. Look at that coach, my man. That's
Oh,
Doodle.
Nagnar. Doodle and Nagnar. Really good
Yeah.
coaches. Should be
Yeah.
really helpful.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Anyone on this-
also,
Anyone on this
Also,
team should take advantage of the coaches that are there, because these two will help you a ton. Sorry,
also
that's
Exit is also the current coach of that team.
He's
Off racing as
Protoss,
Protoss.
but yeah.
All right.
This is like the anti-Agi team. I don't think I've beaten anyone in this team.
Oh, okay.
Not in tier 0, tier 1. Just, yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think Dex, multitasking, and Yo It's Flash were tier 1 last season. That'd be a promotion for those guys. Manadog.
Yeah,
You're
Manadog. And Manadog's tier 1, and BR House was tier 2 last season. And Fuzzy Branch, I think, was also tier 2, right? I'm not misremembering.
Yep. That's a good promotion there too. Val Tomatoes switched back to the Zerg, going back and forth from Protoss to Zerg. Oh, and Brie House.
It's non Zucchini, Vile Zucchini, since he's playing Zerg.
The Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Yeah, Brie House was the Protoss player in tier 3 or tier 2 last season.
Who was that? Sorry.
Brie House here.
Oh, okay. I pronounced him as BR House. So I was like, Brew House? Who? But
Brew
yeah,
House.
he was in tier 2, so I remember very well because when Love Snow was casting, he would call it the BR House special, which was, I think that's like 3 gates in the main or something, like heavy aggression and no natural.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
another-
they're still pulling out the BR House special this time.
Another familiar name, Dead Infested, coming in with the Protoss this season.
Oh,
Seems like a lot of people are off racing.
It seems like it. More pro heavy on the tier 0 with Superman, Jellyman, Yo It's Flash, Hazarat, Armada, and Exit off racing. So pretty pro heavy on the higher ends.
Yeah, and a good amount of new faces here for the tier 3. Seeing them active in the Discord.
I like the guy in the bottom left who just like hit his keyboard with his head to come up with his name. DSA 0.
Yeah, it's when you're making the game room real quick and you just gotta get something.
Yes,
Like, tap
exactly.
tap go. Anderson,
Alright.
I'm underrated as always. What, tier 2?
Yeah.
Well, if you're
that just
underrated,
doesn't
you'll
make
be
sense.
promoted real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write his name on the Google sheet, and he's gonna be the next one to get promoted.
Just write his name down in the Smurf list.
Yeah, I've played Anderson's Protoss. Haven't played a Zerg yet. Interested to see where that Zerg's gonna go. I'm sure
Right.
everyone's waiting for Team 6.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're ready for Team 6.
So Team 6 is going to be the last team. So here we go.
Yeah.
Team 6, the final
Team 5,
team.
back in action.
Yes.
Hey, it's my team again!
Yeah. Escalade owns 2 teams in this
Oh
season.
my god. Yeah. So
Can
what's,
get
how are we
enough of
gonna
me.
how are we gonna play this one out?
I'm gonna split myself and clone myself. But technically, because lots of staff are from Europe, and they end up with the same time zone and activity that they were put on Team 2. This
Mhm.
time I'm just gonna be like the overseer. I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna be the ears and eyes to be sure everything is okay. The team admins can then talk with me if any issue happening or something. So I'm just gonna be there on the shadow mostly.
Yeah, so
Two
don't
flashes
talk
in
about your
tier 0.
builds when Escalade is around, because he's a spy.
Yo, it's Flash and Flash for the win. Who's
Yeah.
the real Flash?
Yeah, who's the real Flash? Oh, great to see Masuki back in action there. He's been inactive for quite some while.
Mm-hmm.
And least bagging the tier 0 there.
And Balance. I don't think we gave a shout out yet, but the graphic in the background was made by Balance. So
Yeah,
thanks for that. This was like a very last minute thing, so really, really grateful that Balance was able to get it out. Looks super good.
For the coaches, we got G5, Masuki, Vermin, Keen, and Least. So that
Oh.
team has a lot of coaches.
a lot of coaches.
Yeah. It should be good for the lower tiers. They need any help, especially with the new map pool, getting used to that. So they're going to be very helpful, those team coaches. Any big promotions that we see here? I see I Am So Cool, but is he tier 0, tier 1 last time?
That's a good question. I actually don't remember that. Let me look that up. There's so many players in CPL. It's like sometimes it's kind of hard to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
I think
he
Balance was
tier
tier 1.
Yeah, he was tier 1. I am so cool. So he got promoted to tier 0. Very good.
And
that
Balance
be-
was tier 1 or it was tier 0? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I think Balance was tier 0. Yeah, Balance was tier 0 as well.
I
By
think,
the way, big shoot
Hey.
out to Balance for the graphics.
yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Thanks
let
again,
you
Balance.
talk now.
Oh, I was just saying Flash for the win and Bagel Pirate. I think they were tier 1 last season as well. And I think
Yes.
Bagel Pirate actually made it to the Chobo League semifinals. Without
okay.
giving any spoilers for the finals. If you guys want to go watch that.
Yeah, that's a nice promotion.
Great to see Doc Holiday back again.
Yeah. Doc Holiday is a great guy, great caster. So good to see him in CPL.
Yeah, definitely. Good personality.
And
having a team.
he's a Zerg player, so obviously I like
Yeah.
him.
Looks like a lot of new names to me, at least for tier 2 and tier 3. Again, good to see new people coming in.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's always the thing when with these team reveals, like I see people's names and I think like, do I know this person? I don't think so. And sometimes people change their names as well, so
By the way, I'm gonna look to the Google sheet we have because it seems technically Dentarg isn't on any team. So if there's other people seeing it and don't see their name, just ping DM staff and we'll fit you right in.
oh, so, yeah, sorry about that. If there's some sort of mistake, yeah, we were setting this thing up like kind of like last minute, so it's possible that there were some mistakes, and apologize if that's the case. So if there's a mistake, just bring it up to us and we'll figure it out.
Is Dentark playing the season or just coaching?
I think he's just coaching.
Yeah, it could have been something with like an inactivity that wasn't joined onto the team, because I know we were filtering on that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Dentar, if you are planning on playing, just let us know. Maybe this is why you don't see yourself. If you're coaching, if you want to coach, we can put you on the team as well. So
Okay, Dentark looks like it's just coaching, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So we've seen all 6 teams now. I think it looks pretty good, pretty balanced, and also very fun to see a lot of new guys popping in tier 3 and tier 2. So new names. I think I saw like 2 or 3 Swedish players that I haven't seen before. So that's interesting. Need to get them into the Swedish server. Um, any other thoughts on the teams? Who do you think is going to be the strongest team?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to say because we specifically try to balance the teams as much as possible. Like we actually pulled up all the MMRs and stuff, and we tried to make sure that no one team is especially strong. But I don't know. I kind of think that Doodle's team is probably going to be pretty good, and I think our team, Team 1, is also like looking really sharp. Like just in terms of all the players that are there, like they're all super strong players.
The good thing is that I'm on team 4 and 6, so I have better odds of winning.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because like just because one tier is doing really well, if your other tiers aren't doing as well, then your team won't be able to make it to the top. It's an equal spread that everyone needs to take that lift. So
yeah, exactly. So
we'll see it balanced out. But we do have something with the teams, right, Dada? We have names that we need to have in by a certain time.
Yeah, so let's go over what that's all about. So the thing is, now that the teams have been revealed, and obviously there may be some small change that we still have to do, and if so, please get in touch with us. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make new channels on the Discord for every team. You can decide to use the Discord server, to use the CPL Discord server, and you can also decide to make your own Discord server for your team specifically if you want. And the first task that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come up with a name for your team and a logo, which actually is
the
like
logo is important.
Yeah, it's one of the most important things
the most
that you're
important
doing.
thing about the whole season.
Yeah. Because every team has to be identified by a name, and the name has to be, it has to be a good name, has to be a funny name, or a cool name, or whatever you want. Just come up with something interesting, something fun, and make a logo that fits it. You have 1 week to do so, or until the end of next week, basically. And we've had some good names over the years. The name for my team last season was Crimea Reaver.
Yeah.
We had that crazy show match, if you remember, because the weird thing is Team 1 and Team 2 both chose the same name. Both teams picked Crimea Reaver as their name, and then we decided, well, we'll just fight over it. So we had a show match, and one team won the name. And just come up with something good, and it's gonna strike fear into the hearts of your opponents, and that's gonna be half the battle.
Yeah.
I really liked our
CPL
logo.
When does the season start?
Sorry, what was that?
When does the season start?
It's supposed to start right after the names have been decided. Because so this week, the coming week, we're gonna decide names and logos, and we're also gonna get the first lineup for the first week of regular season. So the first week of regular season is gonna start right after. Which date is
still quite a bit of organizing. Get everyone in their proper channels.
The 20th, I think. The 20th is the first. November 20th is the first day of regular season. Then.
When can we chat in team channel? When it gets made, so shortly after. I believe a lot of people are going to be making their own Discord. Like I'm looking at Champion. He's probably already made a Discord for our team, inviting people. So I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah, we have a bit of setup to do, and we also have to give everyone their roles.
For Team 4, I have a Discord already set up, so when there will be a sign, I'm gonna send an invite.
Yeah, it's absolutely not necessary to make a server if you don't want to. You can also use the CPL one, so it's just something you have to decide among the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it. So we're gonna get a lineup as well, and you'll hear more details about that. We don't. There's still a couple of details we have to work out, so we'll be in touch about that.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're waiting for the CPL 10 intro video.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be hosted the upcoming week, right?
Yeah, I think so. We were planning to have the hype video ready for this stream, but unfortunately just barely didn't manage to get it done. So we'll have that out, I think, by the end of the coming week.
Yeah. So stay tuned in the announcement channel, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. The hype video. Those hype videos are also.
It's gonna be good.
Really
I've seen
awesome.
like a few clips from it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's all the greatest hits from last season. So if you want a good hype video for next season, make sure to clip anything you see during the CPL streams that looks funny.
Yeah. So, do we have any questions from the chat? I'm just gonna look real quick here if there's any thing that we have missed. I don't think so.
Yeah, if
So,
you
any
have any
last
questions,
words
feel
from you
free.
haven't?
Yeah, just have fun, you know, and if there's anything wrong, please feel free to contact the staff. We'll help you out. We'll figure it out. I know there's going to be some glitches because it's the start of the season. There's always glitches. There's always stuff that's not quite right. So, oh, we have a question from the chat actually. How are the matchups decided? Well, every week, every team puts up a lineup of players, which is a lineup of players who choose to play that during that week. So you have to sign up in your team channel and say like, I want to play next week, and then you'll get in the lineup. And then the CPL staff actually matches the players to each other using an internal MMR system. So you get matched to someone who is close to your skill level, as close as possible. And once the matches are made, we will post the matchups every week on the website, and we will make an announcement. So that's how that works.
And the matches are best of 3. The map pool for each week will be posted with the matchups, so you'll know what maps you're playing on and who you're playing against. So you'll have a whole week to schedule that with your opponent.
Yeah, let me very quickly just switch back to the map pool just to illustrate. Every week we're gonna have 3 maps out of these maps, and so for example, on week 1, I don't know what we decided for week 1, but let's say we have Tempest, Apocalypse, and Neo Dark Origin. And you have to play these maps in order. So you would start with Tempest, and then Apocalypse, and then Neo Dark Origin, in the order that they are posted on the website. And so that also means that the third map only gets played if it's 1-1 after the first 2 games. So that's also an important thing to note.
And just like preseason, you're going to need to save your replays and post them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this time during regular season, there's going to be a team admin who's going to be chasing you down and demanding your replays if you don't post them. So
Knocking
sure
on
you
your
do
door
it.
if you haven't posted it in time.
yeah, don't get on your team admin's bad side.
Nope.
And do we have a map pack ready, Data?
We have the map pack ready. Why don't I just post like right after this stream? I'll just dump it in the announcement or something.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good. Alright, chat. Are you guys hyped for Season 10?
Yeah!
Yeah, I am. I feel like getting my Starcraft mouse back in order and just start playing again. Feels good. Feels really good.
It'll
So,
be good for the...
There's one thing missing from this stream, which I just realized, is that we don't have like a thank you for watching screen. So
nope.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stay on this screen, I guess, and
It's a verbal thank you.
it's a
Thank
verbal
you, everyone,
you.
for coming to this
Thanks
stream.
for watching, everyone, and thanks Dada, Green, and Escalade.
Yeah, thanks for being the host, Aggie.
Yeah, of course.
And I think
I'm gonna be
maybe
your host until I retire. Probably when I'm like 80, 90 or something. I just sit here with all the new kids going like, "Welcome to Aggie TV. We're gonna have the CPL 150 stream reveal." Yeah. So no worries. I'm just glad hosting. It's I couldn't think of anything else I would do on a Saturday evening.
excellent. Thanks so much. I'm glad you were able
Yeah, I
to
love you
join us
guys.
again.
Thanks, Aggie. And thank you, everyone.
And are we gonna raid someone? Because I don't see that
Oh,
many
we
people
are.
online. I see Iron is online, but Iron is streaming StarCraft 2, so
Yeah.
that's a no-go.
StarCraft 2.
I'm not sure.
Hey,
Does
you never
anybody
know. If we were to raid Aaron, and then
Yeah.
StarCraft 2 people, they see CPL, they might come and join.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
But
don't
who
see
else
anybody
is
from
streaming
CPL
StarCraft?
online, so I don't know. I don't see anyone else myself, so no one on my
No,
following
just
list
the
anyway.
Dandy, another some.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just shoot it over to Aaron and because
Yeah,
you know
do that.
he's been doing so much for CPL, so let's give him a thank you. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. And Aggie, are you? I think you're muted, Aggie.
Am I muted?
Oh, now you're not. Now you're back.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening with my microphone. Seems like something weird is going on here, so I need to check the cables.
It knows you're streaming.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Have a great evening, everyone.
If I can actually do the raid. If I can do that.
If we can do the raid.
Uh-oh. That's not what you want.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. It's going
Here we
now.
go. All right. So, take
Bye,
care, everyone. See ya. There. Clap, clap, clap.